Is here, and it is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Michelle.
You know, we're going to talk about a brand new way to measure and track your health, the health of your loved ones. Maybe you're a caregiver.
Yeah.
Not all thermometers are created equally, and this one is brand new, and it does come from Veridian, which we know and love. But this is a way to very quickly and very accurately take those measurements, whether it is a person or an object, right?
Yeah, so talk about new products that you need at home. So this is essential for your health and for your home. So this is something I've never seen before. Everybody, and Michelle, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to get a great infrared thermometer back on the air here at HSN.
It's been a while.
Veridian's been around for 40 years, or actually closer to 50. So they have this great new design. You see what I did there? Up on top here, I actually rotated this. I've never seen this. So all I have to do is swivel that. You see how it turns red, orange, and then green. That means it's ready to go. It's an infrared thermometer, so it has the sensor right there. That means you're going to get clinically accurate 1-second readouts. I'm going to actually show you how I can swivel this around on the other side, and this is what I love, okay? 1 second, I'm gonna go ahead and press the button. It's gonna tell me that I'm too far until I hear a beep, and I just heard a beep, and I instantly got a 1-second readout.
That's quick.
It's so quick. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this side button here, and I'm gonna go like this, because I'm gonna show you, this is actually gonna store up to 30 accurate readings in memory. You'll see some of these are really low and really high.
Yeah.
It's because this had, like you said, an object mode, Michelle. So that means that you can take that temperature of objects like baby formula, bath water, anything around the house when you're cooking, when you have hot beverages. This is so accurate, it's gonna be great. And just by holding this in, we'll wait about 3 seconds.
Okay.
All right, and I heard a beep, and I think we're ready to go. All right, let me do it again here. So it has an auto shut off, everybody. That's great, because that means that you're gonna conserve battery power. Let me take the baby formula and press the button and see what we get. That's crazy. What is that temperature?
130 degrees.
All right, so I'm gonna back it up here. Now I'm gonna press it again. Look at that. So it's a little bit off. It's still sensing the baby formula. Now, I wanna do something great here, because I'm gonna press that button again. Look at that. It's got the ambient temperature of the room, 79.8. Now look how quickly this is gonna cycle through. So right here, look at that temperature, 56.5. So this is cold water. I have hot beverage here. This is my baby formula. We don't want to give anything to the baby that's warmer than about body temperature.
Right.
Donna's over here, and I know, Michelle, we were talking about Donna, because this is you at home, everybody. Cold and flu season is going on. It's ravaging around right now. How many people have I talked to recently who have had the flu? It's all over the place. So even me as a registered nurse, Michelle, in the middle of the night, I'm reaching for that thermometer, waiting to get that accurate temperature reading, because I'm fumbling for the right equipment, not anymore with my Zewa. And look at that, 1-second readouts that we can see over and over again, that Donna can get and record up to 30 readings in memory.
And the price point on this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You are so right, too. Like, the first indication of something being wrong, or the first thing I do when one of my kids, like, I don't feel good, what do? You go to take their temperature, right? And oftentimes you've got to get a different tip and put a cover and change out batteries and figure out how to fumble with it. I have one that you have to, like, swipe at the right time, the right amount of times, and I'm like, it's very complicated. I love how easy this is. It's very quick, and it's tested for accuracy. So if you want something that gets the job done, helps store the readings, isn't hard to figure out, this is gonna be the one you wanna grab for sure.
What about those applicators too? Because everybody's talking about they have to constantly either, get applicators and they can't find the applicators. This is touch-free. So that means that it's sanitary. That means that you're not going to spread germs from person to person in the household. As a healthcare professional, everybody, when you're talking about thinking, troubleshooting about what might ail you, the last thing you want to do is spread whatever that is to your spouse, your loved one. Think about the elderly. Think about the kids that might be visiting you and might be spreading around. And think about when you want that accuracy and when you want that readout, you need it to be right away. You can't wait. You can't wait to go to the hospital or to the emergency room to get a clinically accurate temperature. Look at that. The baby formula is, I say, down to 122 degrees. And just like this, and I'm doing this, everybody at home, because seeing is really believing. 1 second. Look at the variation of temperature, and I'm gonna hold it right next to us. And again, this is gonna give us that temperature of the ambient room. So about 78 degrees in here. It's a little toasty in the studio.
We do have the big lights that shine down.
Any perspiration, I'm showing you on TV with an accurate reading, this is why.
And honestly, this is the debut, and we're excited about it. We've got a couple hundred of these. I think we had about 800 that we were able to bring in at once for you guys to secure and go ahead and get home. Even with something like a thermometer, we have a full 30-day return policy. So you try it out. If you don't love it, you can send it back. But I love when we bring these kinds of devices, and it's a name that we already know and we trust, like Veridian.
Absolutely.
This is a big brand name, and it's got a very trusted reputation, too, in the marketplace.
Yeah, and I want to show everybody something really cool. So we're gonna go to Donna again. And so this is what I want you to focus on. She's swiveling that top, okay? So it's a rotating top. That's something I've never seen before. Now, and Donna, show everybody at home too. So she's holding it away from her forehead, and she's pressing that button in the middle. So when she presses that button in the middle, it's actually gonna say, she can't see it, but it'll say far, all right? And when she holds it close enough to her forehead after she presses the button, she hears a beep.
Oh, that's cool.
So it automatically detects the proper range. Everybody, if your thermometer is not doing this, I mean, I know that if you don't have an electronic thermometer, it's not doing this, but if your thermometer at home is not giving you this feature, giving you this accuracy and this ease of use, it's not worth it, because when you're gonna use your thermometer is in the middle of the night when your child has a fever or you think—
You gotta be stealthy.
You have to be stealthy. And you can put this in silent mode just by pressing this button once. You can put this on mute. That button on the side I showed you. So you press it once it's on. So I'm gonna do that for everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead. Once it turns on, it's gonna press that one button, and then let's go ahead and I'm gonna press this. All right, we didn't hear anything, but I should have a reading. Oh, it's far. It's telling me, oh, I have it backwards. Let me do that one more time. Okay, so what do we have here? One more. There we go.
I love that you can put it on silent mode.
But see that, because here's the thing. You want a 1 second readout. You also want to be able to get that 1 second readout when it's foolproof. So you can aim it toward you, you can aim it away from you, and that's what makes it perfect. If it's on silent mode and you're aiming it at somebody who's already fallen asleep, who has a fever, you don't want to wake that person up. You want to keep the memory of all those accurate temperature readings. So if it's trending upward, you know what to do. You can call the doctor. You can show them the readings, and you can do something about it.
Makes a great gift idea too for if you have any baby showers to go to, new moms, like they're already frazzled enough, you got enough going on, you need something quick and easy if you're a caregiver, or you're just looking through and kind of going through your first aid kits and getting rid of old stuff. If you've got one of those old school thermometers, or you have one you have to sit and hold in the ear forever, or you or your child or your grandchild has to sit still while it's under their tongue, switch it up, upgrade yourself. It's not a huge price point. I mean, $24.99 is fabulous for something you will absolutely use over and over and over again. And to your point, 'tis the season. Everybody's getting sick. I feel like, oh my goodness, as soon as somebody's starting to feel weird, the first thing I want to do, take the temperature and see where we're at. I love that we can store the readings as well. So you can keep looking at that trend, or if you do end up taking someone to the doctors and they say, well, you know, how has their temperature been over time? Is it getting better or worse? You can go back and check those things. So really practical.
Yeah, and that's key. With any sort of infection or anything going into your body, you want to make sure that you have that accurate trend. The other thing you want to do is, folks, trust me, when you get sick or you feel like you need your thermometer, I spent about $20 this morning on a coffee and a breakfast sandwich and some hash browns, okay? So that is a lifestyle choice that you need this around, because when you get sick or when somebody you love feels like they're under the weather, that's when you need this, and if you don't have it, you're gonna be in trouble. Nice big LCD display. It's got Celsius and Fahrenheit as well. So simple to use, debut. We've got a couple hundred available for everybody. It's $8 and change if you wanna get that home. Matt, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, this hour is called Limitless Living.